Hello, and a very big warm welcome to all of you to our Healthy Lifespan workshop. We have many people connecting today, and this is going to be a great call today because you are here. By the end of this call, you're going to have a much better understanding of what is it that you can do to improve the quality of your life and why this is so important, especially now. But before we get into the call, I want to ask you a number of questions. First of all, what city are you connecting from today? And maybe you want to share that on the chat so we can all see the diversity of all the cities all over Europe. Number two, do you believe that you can improve the quality of your life? And number three, do you believe that your financial situation and your wellness are related? Great. Thank you for that. And congratulations for being on the call. We are here to help you and to share our complete wellness solution. We're going to be talking about mindset. We're going to be talking about nutrition, healthy habits, as well as financial wellness, and why this is very important, especially after 50. My name is Alfred Patron. I have never thought about longevity or healthy lifespan before, and certainly never thought about what is it that I can do about this. But I was invited to a wellness evaluation, and they showed me exactly what is it that I could do to make a difference. And they showed me a very simple plan. And because of that, today, at age 65, I have a metabolic age of 49. I've been able to control 10 kilograms of body fat. And today, my percentage of body fat is 16%, which is very healthy for somebody my age. I dedicate all of my time today to help other people help themselves, which I really enjoy and I love doing. And I'm really very, very excited about the future. So now let's move on to our very first speaker. And we've got a great surprise for you. Somebody who is from France. He's a young doctor, and he's going to be sharing with us some significant demographic statistics and how is society shifting and what is the consequence, meaning what are the challenges and what are the opportunities and the responsibilities. So please, everybody, help me welcome our Dr. Idriss Troussier from France. He's a member of the Medical Advisory Board of Herbalife.
Hi, everybody. Today we're going to talk about aging better and what science says. Healthy lifespan and the number that change everything. So my name is Dr. Idriss Troussier. I'm a radiation oncologist, medical doctor in Nice, south of France. I'm an independent consultant for Herbalife International Nutrition Advisory Board in France. And I did my study in Paris Sorbonne, and work in many hospitals like Pitié-Salpêtrière and University Hospital of Geneva. I'm passionate about nutrition, micronutrition, and of course, sports like Ironman, marathon, ultra trail, aerox, paddle, tennis, surf. So let's talk about the evidence in numbers. Your habits can help you shift biological age by several years. Same gene, two trajectories. Lifestyle change can significantly impact the chance of getting older. So if we are highly physically active compared to sedentary, we age slower and we have -9 years biological age. If we have and Mediterranean diet and omega-3, we have -8 years of biological age. Of course, if we reach our amount of fiber, and we know more fiber it is, better it is. We know the targets, average targets for a population, it's 25 to 30 grams per day of fibers. We have -5.4 years of biological age. And of course, in physically active, we mean two stuff. First, endurance and doing cardio like running, biking, swimming, and strength training. And we have -4 years. And we know if we not reach our amount of protein per day, we're gonna do a catabolism and we're gonna have less muscle. So it is important to reach this amount of proteins to regenerate after sports our muscles, and we will have less muscle loss if we have enough protein. So to understand biologically how we age, we have to understand the telomere. The telomere, it's protective caps at the end of chromosome. And chromosome is our DNA in our cells. So the telomere protect our DNA and chromosome. And when we are aging, this protection is getting shorter and shorter. And we know that if it is too short, cells get damaged and we can have aged cell and dead cell. That is senescence. So longer we keep our telomere, better it is. And we know that each year our telomere lose length. And our lifestyle can or speed up or slow down this process. So as I explained, about physically active, we mean strength and aerobic. Strength training, it's like 2 or 3 times ideally per week with 1 or 2 days between each session. We can have -4 years of biological age. And we know that regular strength training, 90 minutes per week versus no strength training, we protect our chromosome and we keep our telomere very long. Aerobic, of course, will keep our VO2 max, and we need our VO2 max to keep and have the oxygen. And for that, it's to do cardio like running, biking, swimming, rowing. So usually it's 150 minutes per week. So if we can do 15 to 30 minutes per day, it's really important for our benefits to age better. So you understand, strength and aerobic are complementary and both seem to help maintain telomere. About nutrition, dietary fiber is important to have a better biological age. And the target is 25 to 30 grams per day. It's a daily target. And we know our average is 16 grams per day. And all the studies show it decreases inflammation. It will feed our microbiome and our probiotic, our good bugs in the gut. And these good bugs will create some signals, short fatty acids, to our cells that decrease inflammation. Source of fibers, veggies, vegetables, fruits, whole grain, lentils, chickpea. The more fiber we consume, the younger the telomere seem to be. Of course, we need protein and hydration. Protein is a pillar at every age. It is a pillar to preserve our muscle mass and maintain strength and metabolism. The optimal is 1.2 till 1.5 gram per kilo per day for active adults and seniors. It is synergistic with strength training to have a protein synthesis and adequate intake. If we have inadequate intake, we have minus 40% muscle loss over 3 years. So it is really important to reach that goal. And we know to maintain and to have a protein synthesis in the muscles, it's minimum per portion 30 to 40 grams of protein. Hydration is also important, and daily fluid intake should be 2 to 2.5 liters. And we have to adjust with the weather, the exercise we do, the heat, and sweating. It helps to keep optimal health and all life stage. So proteins, fibers, hydration, 3 simple pillars, 3 essential elements of lifespan healthy diet. Of course, the Mediterranean diet, green leafy veggies, spinach, fish, colorful veggies, olive oil, all these elements are important, and we know that Mediterranean diet helps to have a better and protect our telomere. So we see and we know that Mediterranean diet in studies show when people have high adherence of Mediterranean diet, they age slower. Of course, omega-3 is super important for cardiovascular, for our system cardiovascular, for our brain, and also for telomere length. We know that we age slower if we have omega-3, like 1.25 grams per day. So eating a Mediterranean diet and have omega-3, it will help us to have 8 years younger biologically. Of course, micronutrition is also important, especially for bones, vitamin D. We have to get our 1000 vitamin D UE. And this amount is super important to not have some holes in our bones and have weaker bones. And because vitamin D helps to keep the calcium in our body. Of course, we cannot stock the magnesium, and we need magnesium for 300 enzymatic reaction. And we have to take everyday magnesium. And we talked already about omega-3 and vitamin B12, EPA, DHA, so omega-3 from fish. It helps our heart, our brain, and B12 and iron also. So food first and correct documented deficits, then targeted dosed supplementation. And of course, the lifestyle is super important to have a regularly night and sleep. 7 hours is the average, between 6 to 8 hours. It helps the body to repair, and short nights increase more senescent cells and aging cells. To do meditation or to work with our breath, we know that it will help. It will require practice and can help to relax and feel less stressed. And of course, to have strong social ties. It increases the likelihood of living longer, and quality social ties is super important. It may help to lower stress. So to resume, your healthy lifespan program, the key levels is protein and fibers at every meal, move, strength, and endurance, stay hydrated throughout the day, 1 liter morning, 1 liter afternoon, to sleep 7 hours and manage stress, and activate the other levels like Mediterranean diet, omega-3, and targeted micronutrition like vitamin D and magnesium, and have social ties. Thank you for your attention. Bye.
Great. Well, I'm sure you've really taken some good notes. I hope you have. That was great information that's going to help you get a bit more clarity of what really is going on and what you can do about this. Now, let's move on to our next speaker, someone I've known for many years, someone I admire a lot, and we've become very good friends. And he's going to be focusing more on mindset, which is so important. He's been helping other people as a wellness coach for 37 years. He's coached well over 200,000 people. You're not going to believe it, but he's 82 years and he's looking better than ever. So please help me welcome our next speaker, Amertat Cohn. Over to you, Amertat.
Yes, thank you, Alf, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you, Dr. Troussier, for your explaining to us how the body changes and how the future of our lives can be. For myself, I don't feel like I'm 82 years old, that's for sure. And of course, I've changed over the last years. I can't even do the math on it, but and what's important to me, the most important thing that I could say, people ask me all the time, why are you looking like you do, energy that you have at 82 years old? They don't believe it. And I would say there's many things which you're going to learn in this call. There's several different buckets, if you understand, that we can do to actually increase our energy and our whole living process. But the most important thing for me has been what I would call a growth mindset. And what's so important about the growth mindset is it affects the quality of our life. I don't think anyone necessarily wants to live longer if their quality of life was not also the way you would want it, and your faculties are together. And this is what's called health span. It's not just lifespan that we want, it's health span. And this great book by Dr. Sinclair, he goes into some very interesting statistics and things that are happening in our modern world. Whatever age you think you're going to live to right now, you could add 10 years to it, because with all that's happening with science, all that's happening with how we can take care of ourselves, we most likely, many people are going to live to over 100. Now, right now, it's one of the fastest growing areas of aging, of the demographics, I guess you could say. And more than that, maybe even as Dr. Sinclair says, it won't be unusual to find people 110 and 120. And what's the most important thing about aging is it's not what you get from your parents. Yes, that's certainly a factor, but it's not the most important part. Many studies have shown that what you do about the process of aging is more important than what you were given by your genes. And there's all these different areas that we need to take care of as we are aging at any age, because actually we start aging really in the 30s. But the food we eat, the exercise, the mindset, which I'm going to talk about, having a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset, maintaining our muscle mass, our body composition, taking the right food and supplements, because we don't get everything from the foods we need anymore, and having a social community and early detection. Be sure you take care of what's going on by checking yourself regularly. This is one of the secrets that I have. So the first battle of healthy aging is not the body, not what we do to the physical exercise or even the nutrition. The first battle we have is in our mind, because our mind will control what we do. And the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, how we respond to change, is the fixed mindset says there's not much that I can do about it. I'm getting older. Woe is me. I can't change it. And the growth mindset says I'm learning and growing. Everything that happens to me, I have to take in, accept it, and how do I learn from it? What can I do myself to make this situation better, or certainly my attitude about it better? Aging is not lost youth, but it's a new stage of opportunity and strength. And a well-known study shows that if you have that growth mindset, if you imagine yourself to being active and having a future life, you'll actually live longer, 77.5 years longer, according to one of the studies. And the thing we have to control is that negative self-talk. Oh, woe is me. I can't do this. This is, I might as well just be a vegetable. No. Start your day with gratitude. That's the most important thing you can do every day. Take a moment. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful day. Breathe, practice mental hygiene, meditation, yoga, mindfulness, prayer, all these things to try to push away that tendency of the mind to say, I can't, and this is a difficult situation. Healthy longevity is not just one decision, it's everyday decisions, little decisions that are made about our food, our exercise, getting enough water, getting enough rest, supporting our body with the right supplements, and most important for me is purpose. We'll talk about that later. The physical decline can't be stopped. It's going to happen. It happens to me. Here I am rehabilitating my shoulder. I had an operation about 6 months ago because I had torn my rotator cuff, and nothing to do about it. But that exercise to bring it back is very important. It's painful, and how do you deal with the pain? You have to say, this is part of the process. I can take this, and it's going to be better later. And so I've adapted to the change in my shoulder. No problem. I'm going to get the mobility back. And if I couldn't, because sometimes people don't get the mobility back, then there's other things in life that I can do to make the years of my life meaningful. And the most important maybe is to help other people, focusing on the solution, not on the problem. So one of the solutions that I've found is to take supplements every day from Herbalife. We'll talk more about that later, but for every day for 38 years, I've been taking these wonderful products, and I keep myself very active. I do physical activity. I hope next month I'll go back to playing basketball when my shoulder is good enough to do that. Skiing, running, going to the gym 3 times a week. It's so important that you focus on taking care of your body, your nutrition, your mind. And we have really to focus on what we can do every day. The choices we make every day will make a difference in the years ahead. You know, it's funny, I'm 82 years old, but inside, I don't feel like I am 82. I'm sure you've all experienced that as you age. Yes, the body ages, the mind, I forget things more often, but I feel like I'm present just as I was as a teenager. So make changes in your life, find out where your body needs support, and then start with your wellness evaluation. You have to evaluate and check where you are. We're going to talk more about that later, but you need to have a starting point so you know how you can improve yourself. And I spoke, for me, I think the most important thing is that I wake up every day with plans of what I can do to help other people. We've had such a great fortune to be alive, and every day of our life is a chance to feel what I can give to others. especially if you're older, you've been given a lot, to be fortunate enough to be alive and moving and thinking. And now what can we give back to others? And studies found that people who have a sense of purpose live longer, actually. In fact, when people retire, they lose their sense of purpose, and within a few short years, often they're gone. But if you can find that purpose, that reason to help others, it makes your days so exciting. And we have some options. We're going to explain to you about how you can help masses of people. As Alf said, I've probably been able to help hundreds of thousands of people by the choices I've made to work with these great nutrition products and teach people healthy mindset, healthy, active lifestyle. So just ask yourself, how many people can you help to have a new hope, a new vision, a new purpose for their life? And the choices you make every day starts from the mind. Take care of the body, do all those other things that you're going to learn today or that you know that you must do, and your future is going to be very, very bright, and all sorts of other people around the world you can help. Back to you, Alf.
Thank you once again, Amertat from Colorado. What a great, simple explanation of what's possible and how important it is, the mindset and the purpose. That's what I took from that. So from Colorado, me here in Rome, we're going to jump over to the UK. And in the UK, we have another friend of ours, someone who is a Herbalife Chairman's Club member, and she's a global leader, and she has built an international organization with David Bevan, and is actually one of the largest organizations in the world, empowering thousands of people and contributing to leadership, personal development, and sharing, of course, that passion for the Herbalife opportunity. And she continues to inspire leaders all over the world. And Jane is going to talk to us more specifically about nutrition, but some of our specific nutritional solutions, some of our products. So over to you, ladies and gentlemen, with all of us, Jane Clark.
Thank you so much. It does help if I unmute myself. Thank you so much for those lovely words, Alf. And it's not often I'm quiet for very long. So, yeah, I'm from the UK, and believe it or not, it's a sunny, warm day. So I'm very, very blessed and very grateful for that. But so my job here is really, and I'm really excited to be able to share about the individual products that we actually have. Alf said that, you know, I've been in Herbalife for 31 years. I'm 64, and I'm in better shape today than I ever was in my early 30s before I found Herbalife. Okay, I actually lost 19 pounds, dropped 2 dress sizes, maintained it now for 31 years, and I'm fit, I'm healthy, I sleep well, I eat well, and I put it down to mindset, biggie, you know, Amertat covered mindset, how you feel about what you're doing, and actually, you know, sort of wanting to make the improvements so you can lead a longer, happier, healthy life. So for me, I just love the products. As I said, you know, I started taking the products, and my first product was actually, my first program was a healthy breakfast program. And so I'd have my smoothie in the morning, and that is your protein. And we know, you know, for protein, it helps to sustain your appetite. And, you know, you need the protein to remain healthy, and, you know, it's the building blocks, okay? Dr. Idriss covered, you know, the needs, what your body needs. And I'm actually going to share with you, going through our products, what Dr. Idriss actually covered. So for me, very first thing is obviously my nutrition in the morning is a smoothie. And that's the Formula One. It comes in so many different flavors. At the moment, I'm really into, because in the UK, At this time of year, we have the most amazing strawberries. And as I live in Kent, they're the best strawberries you can have. So, of course, it's going to be a strawberry smoothie. Tastes absolutely amazing. When I wake up in the morning, my body is like, I need to have my shake, my Formula One. All right. And again, you know, when you sleep at night, you dehydrate. So for me, the aloe in water, that is actually the very first thing that I take. So I have my aloe in the morning, I have my smoothie, and then followed by the tea, again, which helps with the hydration. Tastes absolutely amazing. I love the original. It's got a very mild lemony flavour. But again, you know, we have fruit flavours as well, but I prefer the less sweet. So, but you know, the benefits of a healthy breakfast, yeah, it's going to give you your hydration. You're going to have the right amount of protein, the fiber, okay, and all the good nutrition that you need balanced on a daily basis. So if there's any place to start, is actually speak to the person that invited you to this call and ask them about the wellness evaluation, and then they can take you through so you can try the products. And I always say when somebody puts the shake to their lips and they drink it and they go, wow. So if you're not drinking a wow shake, then you need to have a word with the person, okay? They need to up their game. But really, the healthy breakfast is the best way that you can really start your day. And then we go on to other products that we have. You know, Dr. Idriss, as I said, covered the needs. So, you know, you have the oat apple fiber that you can add into your shake, okay? That's additional fiber, omega-3s, you know, so we've got the Herbalife line Max, the collagen. Who wants, you know, who wants to feed our body collagen, all right? You know, I don't like a wrinkle, and that's not a claim, but the collagen skin booster has got some amazing testimonials that stand behind it. So, and that is such a tasty drink. It's sort of a strawberry, lemony kind of flavor. Absolutely delicious. Have it cold, drink it. And yeah, I mean, when you look at the people that actually have good nutrition on a daily basis over a period of time, we do age well. When I look at some of my friends that do not take the products for whatever reason, through choice, okay, then they don't have the spring in the step and the sparkle in their eye, which is what you will find that once you start taking especially the healthy breakfast, okay, start on that, and then you can add products as you go along. The Nightworks is a great product. I find taking the Nightworks, I get a really restful sleep. I find that I don't actually sleep as many hours as I used to, but I wake up refreshed, if that makes any sense. But again, it's a lovely flavor. Have it as a little, instead of having a tipple at night, have a Nightworks instead. But the products are absolutely amazing. And I never second guessed about, oh, where's the products coming from? You know, we're in over 90 countries, and every country that we go into, you know, we are quality control. Okay, every country's governments and advisory boards, they have to test our products before they're happy to have them in their country. Okay, so you know the products are the best. Our shake, our Formula One, is the #1 meal replacement. Okay, healthy smoothie, and you know it tastes, as I say, it tastes absolutely amazing. So once you actually, you know, start taking the products, people will notice a difference to you. And you're going to hear throughout the call about, you know, different areas that can help you. You know, for me, being around people is really important. It keeps you on your game. There's nothing nicer than having conversations, meeting up with people, and Herbalife can bring that into your life as well. Community is a biggie. And, you know, coming together, trying the products, sharing testimonials, okay, about how you're actually feeling, what products you're actually taking, everything that you've seen on the supplements. So today, they're all the supplements I take. Now, obviously, you know, to start taking that straight away, okay, it's quite a lot. Start on the healthy breakfast and then sort of upgrade yourself on 1 or 2 products a month. And my advice would be to ask the person that invited you to this call about the member benefits. So basically, you become a member, you take advantage of our member benefits, and you get a 25% discount off your products. And the more products that you eat, the closer you can get yourself to the 50%. Who wouldn't want 50% off their nutrition? Okay, you can walk into a local superstore and say, I want 50% off my products this week. I don't think you're going to get it, but Herbalife will work with you and guide you how you can actually take advantage of the member benefits. So for me, it's all about the results. As I said, I'm 64, have great energy. I've recently had my my bloods done. I do it on a yearly basis just to make sure I'm on point. And they've all come back and they're really, really good. And I put that down to the nutrition I've been taking on a daily basis for it's over 31 years now. All right. And I feel absolutely fantastic. So in closing, speak to the person that actually invited you to this call. Ask them about the wellness evaluation. Find out where you actually, where you actually fit, and talk to them about the healthy breakfast. I promise you, you won't be disappointed as soon as you start taking it. You will notice a difference within a few days. And for me, Herbalife is all about testimonials. You've seen people on this call this evening, today, and the testimonials, I think, speak for themselves. But I'm Miss Dawn Stanford. She's from the UK. So Dawn, over to you. Tell everybody about your incredible testimonial, and then we'll hand back to Alf.
Hello everyone, my name's Dawn Stanford and it's great to be here on this call. I joined Herbalife when I was 64. At the time, my daughter had introduced me and I thought that I was too old to start using health products, and I also thought I was too old to do a business. But she had lost her weight and I was so impressed with that, and I said to her, do you think the products would work for me? And she said, yes mum, use what I'm using and we'll do it together. So I got on the products. I lost 16 kilo, but the great thing was I got my energy back. And I can't tell you how important it is as you get older to feel well, to have energy. And also, I gradually came into the business. I wasn't looking to do the business because I thought it was selling and it didn't attract me at all. But friends noticed the difference in me, and that's when my daughter said, Mum, you've got customers, come to a meeting. So that's when I started working on Herbalife, helping others, and particularly as you get older, you need to keep well, you need nutrition. And the great thing about Herbalife was it's given me so much joy to help other people. So my attitude changed completely. I'm now helping people. I'm now 92 years old. I'm feeling amazing on these products. I can't thank Herbalife enough. And I always think age is nothing. Attitude is everything. Thank you.
Great. I'm sure you agree with me. That was absolutely very clear. Thank you, Jane, for those tips. And then, of course, the testimonial of Dawn, which, that's a great example of what is possible. And that's what we're all about, results. Okay, so now on the final part of the Healthy Lifespan workshop, we've got something very special for you. We're going from the UK, we're jumping over to France. And we have there another friend of ours, someone I've known for a long time. She's doing an amazing job. You need to understand, she's hosting healthy lifestyle and longevity seminars in her own country, and she's doing phenomenal. She's giving great opportunity to a lot of seniors and people over 50. Herself, she's 69. She doesn't look anywhere near that age. Got tremendous amount of energy, and she's going to be focusing a little bit more on the business side of things. She's going to share with us a little bit about the opportunity that we have within this reality of aging and longevity and everything we spoke so far. So help me welcome with all of you from France, Micky Prima. Over to you, Micky.
Thanks, Alf. And thanks for the welcome. And I agree, after 36 years, you always have the same shape and the same energy. Great, great. And it started also 35 years ago for me. At that time, I was a school mathematics teacher coming out of my third pregnancy, tired and not in a best shape, with no time to practice sport. And this nutritional program allowed me to adopt better eating habits, and little by little, I regained my fitness, my energy, my figure, and my smile. And very quickly, the people around me started asking me what I was doing. And at that time, a person made a big difference for me. Her name was Micheline, and at 675, she was still giving a training on nutrition. And she used to tell me, Micky, the food choices you have made today will shape the persons you will be in 10, 50, 20 years. And I full confirm 35 years later, the truth of the words. Look the picture on the left. There's half a century between the two photos. Understand the power of small action at a time and the power of cumulative effect. Because finally, it's not about revolution in your routine, but an accumulation of small choices day after day. It started for me with a complete longevity breakfast, and I immediately add fibers, vitamins, minerals, omega-3, and then our collagen or active mind, as Jane explained to you. And not so far, I put some more creatine to build my muscle. So it's all this supplement accumulated over time, day after day, will mean the persons you are. And as I approach my 70, I feel more energetic today than I feel at 34. Every morning after my abdominal routine, as soon as I put my feet on the floor, I'm ready. I'm all in. And beyond myself, my greatest satisfaction is having brought my whole family, my mother, my husband, my children, my grandchildren, with these good eating habits. And if life offers me the opportunity to go far, I want to do it with full vitality, with a flexible body, and in complete freedom. And that's exactly the point of our conversation this evening. So, no later, it's now. Longevity isn't for later. It starts in your 40s. Longevity is an investment, and what you do now shapes you later. And so, why Herbalife? Why Herbalife? Our products support daily well-being, energy, and weight management. And trust me, from my 35 years of use, they are simply the best. We propose flexible business, positive, supportive, health-focused community, sense of purpose, helping others create healthier lives, and give you the possibility of supplemental income or more. So let me tell you about Sylvie and Joe. Sylvie and Joe, this couple, joined Herbalife in their 40s. Both were civil servants. Sylvie worked in the medical field and Joe in the police force. Parents of 3 boys, after paying their house and bills, they had nothing left for extra or vacation. Sylvie was always tired and Joe was on the verge of burnout. Herbalife changed their lives, their physical results, and the results they have built around them led them to leave their job and become independent through the Herbalife business. 10 years later, they are financially free to support their 3 boys, their 3 sons, and they have a new house, travel the world, and qualified for all Herbalife vacation. And now, what about Janine? Janine, after a divorce, found herself alone with a very little pension, €270 per month. Imagine, without Herbalife, she would have had to sell her house. At the beginning, she didn't feel competent to develop the business, but the fitness and the weight loss results and her desire to share them made the difference. She rediscovered her youthfulness, her vitality, and the positive energy and a wonderful community, as well as a financial freedom. She also qualified for all Herbalife vacation, and she traveled all over the world. Our business is simple, fun, magical. Create your own result. Participate in a sportive community. Help others create a healthier and more fun-filled life. Join as a member, as Jane explained just over, and purchase our products with a discount. And if you want, earn an additional income or more. Really. So now, why not you? Look at these 3 women. Anita has lost 21 kilograms. She cares for her aligned husband. The positive energy of Herbalife helps her every day, and the income helps to support her son. Look now, Valérie. Valérie has been divorced for over 20 years. She lost 11 kilograms with Herbalife. Join a positive team, helps her daughters, and her objective is to travel and qualify for our Herbalife vacation. And the little woman, Janine, she is 81 years old. She has lost 7 kilos. She rediscovered her youth and start a new life with us. So the question is, why not now? Yes, time is now. It's never too late to start something meaningful. Improved health, energy, and confidence. More freedom at any age. Join a positive community around you, helping others transform their lives. You choose part-time or full-time. Flexibility to work anywhere at any time. And the most important, you are not alone. We help you. So why not now?
Great. That was absolutely very, very clear, Micky. Thank you very much from France, and thank you everybody that we've heard. Just to wrap this healthy lifespan workshop and get some clear points to take home with us, I would just share what I think are my golden nuggets from Dr. Idriss. We've got a picture, let's call it, of the reality of what's going on with the aging population. What does that mean? And what are the opportunities there? I mean, basically, we understand that the rate of the growth, as you can see on the slide, this slide tells the very clear picture, the aging continent. By 2050, it's predicted that nearly 1 in every 3 Europeans will be 60 years old or more. Now, that is going to make everything change because society will have to adjust to all of this. And we have very clear, simple solutions. And you have now an opportunity to enter what I call possibly one of the biggest opportunities you'll ever have. We heard from Amertat the importance of mindset, and that's, I think, where everything starts. Jane gave us some clarity on why is it key to have a simple daily routine with your nutrition. We provide the simplest, best plan for most people. And of course, Micky shared with us everything about helping others help themselves and that opportunity that you can start part-time or full-time. This picture tells a very clear reality in front of us, and now it's the time to do something about it. So I would just end up with this. Number one, get in touch with the person that invited you to be on this call with us today and ask them to provide a free wellness evaluation. Why is this so important? I'll give you an example. If we were to ask everyone in Europe right now, would you like a better quality of life? I can guarantee that everybody would say yes, right? Do you agree with me? Of course. If we were able to follow these people for the next 6 weeks, we would be surprised to find out that most of them would not do anything about it. And the question is, why not? The answer is quite simple, and you might want to remember this. They don't know what to do, okay? They really don't know what to do because we are inundated with information all the time. It's very fragmented, and everyone is trying to sell you something, but nobody's actually saying, come with us, take you by the hand. I'm going to show you step by step how we do it and how you can do it. We're going to help you. We're going to give you support. You're going to be part of a community, and we're going to be focused on getting you to get the results you want. That is unheard of, and that's exactly what we do. So get that wellness evaluation so you'll understand where you're at, and that person will help you take the first steps that Micky was talking about, and Jane and Amertat, and step by step, you will see your results. And that's what this is all about. So get your wellness evaluation. And number two, we've got so much demand. So many people are wanting to join these calls. We're going to have another call, and very soon we'll be announcing the dates. So stay in touch with the person that invited you. They will provide you with the exact information. When do we have the next Healthy Lifespan seminar workshop, so that you by then can help other people get this information and start building your community and do this together. It's a lot better than doing it by yourself. So on behalf of everybody that was on the call today, from Micky to Jane and Amertat, and of course, Dr. Idriss, we want to thank every one of you for being on the call. We wish you all the very best, and we'll see you on the next call. Thank you all, and goodbye from Alf here in Rome.
You're simply the